I'm a cholo, I'm a cholo, I'm a cholo, I'm a cholo.
Perfect Turd Podcast, episode 237, Lamar, Cholo Zombies.
Well, Joe, as everybody knows, later on this week will be the 4th of July. So, of course, what better movie to represent America than Cholo Zombies?
Sure.
Yeah. It was just it's not a Tubi movie, but I found it on Tubi. And I was just like, well, we've seen a lot of types of zombies, but we've never seen Cholo Zombies. So,
We have not. Well,
yeah.
Lamar, let's start where we always start. What did we think of the story?
I feel like we have probably one of the most inept protagonists because he is down kind of on his luck, his mom and stuff like that need to pay the rent, so he goes to landscape this guy's house, and under the dirt he finds this what is it, a chest? What is it, like a case,
little treasure chest.
a little treasure chest that when you open it, a green gas comes out and turns people into zombies, and he takes the case with him to get back at some gangsters, puts the gas in the brewery of the beer that they're about to drink. So not only do they become zombies, everybody who drinks the beer becomes zombies, and it is in a Latin neighborhood, and that's how we get Cholo Zombies.
Functional zombies, Lamar. They're just part of society.
We're going to talk about that too. That's interesting as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a crazy story. I like that. They went off the deep end with it, which is a lot of fun. My only critique, I guess, is, to me at least, it might have felt like it was running a little long for what it was.
Yes.
Like the gag was a little long.
The gag went long, and I don't think there was enough of like a story of like, this is going to happen, this needs to get resolved. They came back to it like at like the end, but yeah.
But what are you giving it for story?
I give it a half a point.
Yeah, I agree. I would have given it 1 if it was maybe a little more streamlined.
Yes. Yeah, it just needed to be streamlined. It was just all over the place for a bit. Yeah.
Next category, however, is what do we think of the characters?
We have a lot of different Cholo Zombies. We have one that's the leader, Monstro.
Yeah, who becomes he comes to like a cop, right?
Well, one of them becomes a cop.
One of them
I don't think it was him,
right?
But he's the leader, and then there is a zombie that becomes a cop. Different age groups of Cholo Zombies. You have the older ones, you have the younger ones, and then you have a white guy that's trying to be a Cholo. But when everybody becomes a Cholo Zombie, he doesn't become a zombie, but he tries to imitate being a Cholo Zombie.
And you had some known actors in the movie, right?
You did. Paul Rodriguez.
Yep. And the guy that played Ortiz in Speed.
Carlos Carrasco. Yeah.
The characters I thought were just okay, but the actors were like super into it. Like everyone was like fully on board. It was wild and crazy. I'm going to give it 1 point for characters for the effort.
I'll say that. Okay, 1.
Well, the next category we have to talk about, of course, is the zombies.
Well, in the story, when the zombie outbreak happens, I guess the government, I don't know, to make things accommodating, they're kind of like, well, these are real people.
Yeah.
Even though they eat people and stuff like that, we still have to treat them with the ounce of respect. Also, the Cholo Zombies, they chill out with each other. They have parties. They
mow the lawn.
Mow the lawn. They do, they have family gatherings. They just eat people every once in a while.
I like that part of it. I thought that was really funny. Like, they're just functional, part of society. I thought that was great.
That is funny. I will say this. Some people will be like, well, those aren't real zombies, but it made for comedy. I'll say that. Yeah.
And because how many other ways are you going to do like the zombies just moping around and stuff?
That's what I'm saying. Some people are going to be like, well, wait a minute.
But that's what makes it funny. So I don't know. I thought that was great. So I'm going to give it 1 point.
I got to say, I got to give it a 1 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, our next category is special effects, Labar.
Okay. You have the makeup for the zombies. You have the gore and stuff like that. This is where I was like, they got kind of lazy and stuff like that. Like the makeup was kind of just thrown on, kind of.
Yeah.
I remember there was one guy that you definitely saw where the paint just stopped.
Yeah.
Like,
The makeup wasn't great.
No.
They did some blood effects. There was a funny scene where the guy was cutting someone open at the chest, and they were squirting blood like from off screen. The goofy practical effects I do like. There was some bad CGI effects as well, though.
Yes.
I don't know, where you at with special effects?
I'm giving it a 0.
I'm gonna give it a half point because I thought some of it made me laugh. So
Okay.
it was a half point for me.
All right.
But our last category is the use of the gimmick, I guess.
It's something different.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, people will debate the whole, well, they're not real zombies, blah, 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 blah. I do like that they did something different. That
Yeah.
I really like this. And, you know, of course, I didn't like the effects, but I wouldn't mind, you know, if they turned this into a series. Like, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, because it's in the beer. So other people theoretically will drink the beer. So you can have other kind of groups of people. Like, what other groups would be? Like, yuppie zombies or
Well,
something?
are you going to do yuppie zombies? You could do hood. Well, they have already done hood zombies.
Yeah.
Hood zombies. You could do what's the PC term for white people? Red. Yeah.
Redneck zombies?
I tried. Yeah, redneck zombies, or maybe there is already redneck
That sounds like
zombies.
that already exists, honestly, but
Ooh, Florida zombies.
I think that already exists, Lamar.
Probably.
I see enough of them on the road every day.
Yes, but yeah, I do like the gimmick that they had. I think they played it up well.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was funny, and like you said, you could do other stuff with this. Keep it going. Like, what if like scientists became the zombies and they
Well-
went back in time, Lamar?
Well, where are they going back in time to? You got to sell me on this.
Well, they go back in time before the zombie outbreak.
And what kind of zombies do we get? You gotta add something to it.
No, that's it. They just go back in time, Lamar.
You could have had me. You could have said like punk zombies. You could have said, what are some old school like groups? I don't know.
It's like Black Panther zombies,
Black Panther zombies. You
kinda
could
funny.
have
hippie zombies.
yes, hippie zombies, something like that. Yeah.
You could do that, yeah. But yeah, man, I like the gimmick, so I thought it was funny, and I like the enthusiasm with everyone involved. So, what are you giving it for gimmick?
I gave it a 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 1 point for gimmick. Well, Lamar, we've tallied the score, and this movie gets a 3.75 out of 5.
I think this is an interesting gimmick. Add some more effects to it. You know, you can go in different places, or maybe I don't know, make a Cholo Zombies too.
Yeah, I mean, you could always do that, but then if they do that, they're gonna have to take it up.
Oh
a level.
yeah,
So you have to go
yes.
up a notch.
Yes.
And shorten it up, and like the silliness was good, the enthusiasm from the cast and everyone was good. Streamline it down and make it crazier if you make another one.
You got to make you said everything. Yeah.
So that wrap it up then, Lamar?
It does.
Cholo Zombies. Peace.
Deuces.